Hey guys, how's it going? We are back and welcome to part 1 of my free-to-play journey. This is a series I'm very excited about. Now, for those of you who are familiar with my channel, you will know that I am primarily known for free-to-play content, mostly free-to-play Iron Man stuff. The big twist, it's not actually that big of a twist, it's just something different. This series is just going to be a straightforward free-to-play save. It's not going to be Iron Man, not going to be hardcore Iron Man. So I am fairly familiar, actually quite familiar with free-to-play, but I'm not familiar with the trading and all that kind of stuff, so it is going to be a bit different for me. Yeah, I'm actually more excited for this series than I have been for any series since the original Iron Man. The original free-to-play Iron Man, I should say. And I hope you guys are too. And if you do go in to enjoy the video, make sure to leave it a like. And if you are new to the channel and new to this series, make sure to subscribe so you can stick with it as we progress. This series is actually going to be uploaded once per week on Monday. So this being the first episode is uploaded on the first Monday of June. The next one will be on the second Monday of June, and so on and so forth. And obviously, if you're watching this in the future, you crazy time traveler, then that will be different for you. But yeah, just every Monday. And I'm planning on doing the series for really as long as I can. This is, of course, like I've been saying, not an Iron Man series, so it definitely has more longevity. And honestly, I'm planning to stay with this series for, you know, at least a year, probably even further than that. I have played the entirety of the first episode so far that you're about to watch, and I've really enjoyed it, and I'm really hoping to stick with it. With that said, really the only other thing I have to say is I do have a clan chat. You can just type Irons Renor into your clan chat and join in there. There's quite often a fair few free-to-play players in there who you can get tips and tricks from or just talk to. But yeah, with that said, I hope you guys do enjoy the video. It is going to be a live commentary, as most of my content is. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Alright, here we are. Welcome to the first live part of the first episode. I guess there's not much to say other than welcome to the series. I'm quite excited for it. As I was saying in the intro there, we are going to be doing just a straightforward free-to-play account. No Iron Man, but there are quite a lot of similarities. Of course, the first thing I'm going to be trying to do as a free-to-play player is do as many of the quests as I can, starting off with Cook's Assistant. Questing is really the first thing you should do in any free-to-play account. It significantly opens up the game for you, and there are quite a few quests that can give you a little bit of a leg up, especially if you are not an Iron Man player. Quests like Doric's quest can give you straight to just about 20 magic, right, or not magic, 20 mining right off the bat, if I could use words properly. But yeah, with that said, I'm just going to get right into some quests. I don't really have any long-term goals at this point, just going to try to see what comes to me. I say that there is one goal. I want full gilded rune at some point, but that's probably quite a ways off now, isn't it? But yeah, just going to get right into some quests and kind of knock those out of the way right off the bat. Right, so we just got a gold necklace from Captain Arov. This is about 15 minutes into playing the account, and we already got some bling. Not bad at all. Never gonna say bling again in my life. There we go. That is our first quest on this account done. It took me way too long. I wasn't really paying attention. I spent like 25 minutes doing Cook's Assistant. But 300 cooking XP and our first quest point, that is going to take us all the way to 4 cooking. And not bad at all. First quest is done. Right off the bat, we are going to go do the next quest, which is going to be Sheep Shearer. I feel like pretty much everybody does these 2 quests as soon as they start their accounts. And I am no different. One thing I should say, though, is since this is not an Iron Man account, I actually got to pick up a free pair of leather boots. So yeah, I'm pretty baller at this point. You gotta admit it. So I have actually forgotten to record a couple of clips, but I wrapped up the Sheep Shearer quest, as you can see here, started Rune Mysteries while I was down in Lumbridge, came all the way up to Varrock to do the next step, and I figured I might as well do Romeo and Juliet while I'm here, because you do get 5 quest points for it, so you might as well get it out of the way pretty quick. It is a fairly long quest, but that's only really down to the fact that there's a ton of dialogue. Conveniently, somebody had dropped a bunch of Kadabra berries up by Juliet, so I managed to pick those up now that I'm not Iron Man anymore. That's another one of the nice little features of just being a regular player. But yeah, just doing a few more quests here before we get into some training, I suppose. There we go, 5 more quest points. I think I might actually go give Stronghold of Security a little bit of a go with no items, so that if I die, I'll just end up in Lumbridge anyway, since I have to go back there to complete Room Mysteries. So I might as well give it a shot now, just complete the first 2 floors. And get a few thousand coins to buy some stuff. I also need a couple thousand coins to change my appearance, because since I recorded that first video in which I was kind of just sitting at the tutorial opening, I didn't change any of my appearance, and then the next time I logged in I had already done that, so it didn't remember that I hadn't done anything, and I'm stuck with this appearance. So I think, yeah, I'm just going to withdraw a little bit of food and go do a couple floors of the Stronghold of Security. I'll probably die, but that is okay. My main goal is just to get sent back to Lumbridge and hopefully get a few thousand coins as well. If I can complete the first 2 floors, I'll just run back up to Varrock and then take the long way back, I suppose. Alright, so we are about to open the Gift of Peace. I did put the Authenticator on this account, and there we go, 2k and the Flap emote. Not bad. Not quite as impressive as it is for... Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. As it is for Iron Men, the 2k, but I will certainly appreciate that. I am going to attempt the 2nd floor, but I'm not going to go any deeper than that. I will do that at a later point once I've trained up a little bit. But yeah, hopefully we will come out of this with 5k and not being dead. But remains to be seen at this point. And there we go, we got to the Grain of Plenty, I believe it's called. Yep, and we are going to get 3 more K. That'll bring us to 5 on this account. I actually didn't take any damage at all on the 2nd floor, so I probably could go through the 3rd. Should I try it? No, I'm not going to go to the 3rd. I did promise myself I was going to train up a little bit before I tried that. It's too risky and I don't want to lose 5k right off the bat like that. So for now, I am going to leave and go wrap up some more quests. I am still doing Rune Mysteries, and I'll do a few more after that as well. Alright, there we go. We have wrapped up the Rune Mysteries quest. I walked to the wrong city, actually, a couple of times. Walked to Varrock when I should have gone to Lumbridge and so on. But yeah, since we're down in Lumbridge again, I guess I will probably be doing Restless Ghost next, get a little bit of Prayer XP, try to wrap that up quick. And we are doing pretty well in the quest points so far. We've only been doing this account for a couple of hours, already have 8 quest points. And yeah, especially like I was saying with quests like Doric Slayer, no, we don't want to slay Doric. With Doric's quest, we can get a lot of mining pretty quick, so I think that's probably going to be my next quest after I do Restless Ghost, just so I can get that out of the way and get all the XP from that. But yeah, doing pretty well so far. Alright, let's put the skull in there real quick, and we have now wrapped up the Restless Ghost quest. As soon as he vamooses out of here and plunges himself into the water, we are going to get quite a bit of prayer XP. Alright, there we go. 1,125 prayer XP, and I believe that takes us all the way to level 9. Not bad. Definitely, if you guys are just starting your account, this should probably be one of, if not the first quest you do. A really good one. That said, I am going to go do Doric's quest real quick. Not Doric's Slayer, as I said earlier. Don't want to be doing that. And get all the mining XP from it. Because similar to the Restless Ghost quest, it is a ridiculous amount of XP that anybody should do early on in the account. So if you are going to do Doric's quest early in your account, which again I do recommend, there's a couple of ways you can do it. The first way you can do it is you can actually grind up your mining to get 15 so that you can mine iron ore. Or you can just go buy them in the GE. It cost me about 1,000 coins to get all the stuff you need for this quest. You are going to need 6 clay, 4 copper, and 2 iron. But once you've got those, regardless of how you get them, you can come talk to Doric, and once you have them, it takes literally a couple of seconds to complete the quest. Alright, just tell him you want to use one of your anvils. He'll say you need to go get some stuff. And once you've talked to him for the first time, you come back, and this is literally just a couple of seconds later since you've already got the stuff, and you give it to him, and you've got 1.3k mining XP, 180 coins, use of his anvils, which you will never use because they're in the middle of nowhere, and a quest point. So again, another quest that is pretty easy and gives a ridiculous amount of stuff. Costs about 1,000 coins, but you do get level 10 mining right off the bat, and it's a really good one to do early on in your account. For now, though, I'm not actually sure off the top of my head what I want to do. I should probably go do Ernest the Chicken. I don't want to because it's annoying with the puzzle at the end, but I suppose I should go knock it out of the way. It is a good one to do early on, I suppose. And there we are. We have just wrapped up the Ernest the Chicken quest. As soon as Ernest gets turned back into a human, we'll be good to go. How can you thank me? A cash reward is always nice. How much cash are we going to get? 300 coins. Ernest, you f***ing cheapskate. But yeah, with that said, we have finished Ernest the Chicken. We're kind of wrapping up the really early easy quest. I think the next one I probably want to do is Goblin Diplomacy. I have been killing imps as I see them just to get ready for Imp Catcher, but since I'm not Iron Man, I can't just buy them. But if I can get some drops of the beads, that will save me a little bit of money. But for now, yeah, I think Goblin Diplomacy is the next one on the list. From there, probably Mistalin Mystery, which is a very puzzle-intensive quest, kind of annoying. I didn't actually really like it all that much, kind of heavy on the dialogue and cutscenes. But yeah, for right now, all I need to worry about is Goblin Diplomacy, so go wrap that up real quick and get some more quest points. Alright, and here we go. I'm just killing a few goblins to get some goblin mail, save a little bit of money, don't want to have to buy everything from the Grand Exchange. But with that set of bones, we do have 10 prayer, our first stat that is obviously not our hit points and mining, I guess. in second thought, this is our third stat that's in the level 10, so not quite as impressive, I suppose. I am going to actually have to go fish some shrimp so that I can actually have something to eat while I fight these guys. So I think I'll don my chef's hat while I do that. But yeah, of course I can buy things from the Grand Exchange, but I don't want to have to buy everything and spend all that money, so I am going to try to do a few things self-sufficiently. Of course, that is the idea of the Iron Man, so I'm pretty familiar with it at this point. Alright, here we go. We just have hit 10 cooking. I believe that is our fourth stat in the 10s. Not bad at all. Alright, and now it is time to wrap up the Goblin Diplomacy quest. I actually did go and get the 3 Goblin chainmails that I needed, but I didn't buy any of the dye. I went to the G just straight away and bought the dye. I think I paid about, I want to say 600 for each of them, so paid 1200 GP just to finish this quest. I think you get some pretty decent stuff as a reward though. Well, a gold bar, 5 quest points and 200 crafting XP is not bad at all though, so again, another quest that I would recommend doing pretty early on. I got 640 coins from a Rick Turpentine random event though, so that kind of made up for one of the dyes. But yeah, day 1 we're still doing pretty well, 19 quest points. I don't know what quest I really want to do next, but I think I might have to do Mistalin Mystery, which sucks because I don't like that quest. That said, Pirates, I think I'll do Pirates Treasure next. That's a pretty lighthearted and easy one, so that'll be next on the list. And if we can get up to 25 quest points by the end of day 1, I'll be really quite pleased with that. I should show you guys I did do a little bit of combat, got up to 6 attack and not much else, but that was mostly just from killing goblins to get the goblin mails, so not a whole lot of progress in that department. Alright, here we are at the end of the Pirate's Treasure quest. All we have to do is defeat this gardener, which I feel pretty confident about. Has to be said we're only level 6 and he is level 4, so could present some problems for us, and I say that he's actually hit 2 on us and we've only hit 1 on him, so not exactly a great start here. I'm starting to wonder if we're ever going to hit this guy. So, I didn't even know this was possible, but well, we've just wrapped up Pirate's Treasure, but I didn't actually, unless I completely missed something, I don't think we actually killed the gardener, so he kind of just despawned after a while. It took me about 3 minutes to get him to that point. So yeah, we get a few more quest points there, and the treasure, which is a gold ring and an emerald, so really not bad at all. Also made a tidy profit on the coins. But yeah, with that said, that is another quest out of the way. I really don't know what to do next, and I think the obvious answer is probably Prince Ali Rescue or Mistalin Mystery, which are 2 of my least favorite quests in the game. So I might just have to get those out of the way. Unfortunately, Mistalin Mystery, if we're being honest with ourselves, the reward is quite good. So I think I probably ought to do that first, but might call it a day there, because get to the party room now. I can actually do this since I'm a free-to-play player. Let's go. Well, that was exciting. Just got 170 air runes. See, those are the exciting things I would never get to do as an Iron Man. Just got 170 air runes, just did a random event as well, and got 240 coins. But I think I'm just gonna quit while I'm ahead, call that a day, and come back tomorrow to do Mistalin Mystery, because I definitely need some sleep before doing that. It's really not very good if we're being honest. Why are these cutscenes so long? This quest would be significantly faster if we didn't have to sit through these awful, awful cutscenes. Alright, finally we have wrapped up Mistalin Mystery, definitely my least favorite quest in this game. Fortunately though, we are about to see the rewards are pretty solid, especially now that I can sell them. I'll probably be able to get a couple thousand GP off of this, and 600 crafting XP is nothing to cough at. I'm actually not sure what quest I'm going to do now. I'm currently streaming, so I'm going to let the chat figure out what we're going to do. 9 crafting, by the way, so not bad at all. I've kind of decided that I'm going to go ahead and get done with all of the quests that don't have any requirements, and then try to grind out the rest of them. So right now the priority, I suppose, is Prince Ali Rescue, Shield of Arav if I can find somebody to do it with, and Witch's Potion, so those 3. Probably Witch's Potion next. It's really quite easy and very quick. Alright, time to wrap up Witch's Potion. Finally managed to get all these things together. I always forget to get that Eye of Newt. I never have the money for it. Let's go drink from the cauldron, because that looks safe. There we go, we have completed the Witch's Potion quest. We are awarded 1 quest point and some magic XP, and I believe that takes us, yes, up to level 4 magic. Surely we can take on Inferno now. There we go, finally wrapped up the Prince Ali Rescue, definitely my second least favorite quest in free-to-play. That said, we are on 26 quest points now, and we have completed all the quests that we really don't need requirements for. I guess the only other one you could talk about is Imp Catcher, the Knight's Sword, but I do want to train combat up a little bit before I do either of those. Imp Catcher because I want to actually try to kill a few of the imps rather than just buying the beads, because that will cost quite a lot of money. And I don't really feel like spending that right now. So I think I am just going to go train for a while, grind up some levels, most likely combat levels, because of the quests that are still remaining, most of them require high combat. I say high combat, just higher than what I'm at right now, which isn't really saying much. So yeah, that is kind of the plan of action at this point.